about pets. We're all about fun. We have the nicest people. Our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Minnesota and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet. Fun, 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 fun.
We're filming. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Dave's Pet Show with newly bearded Kevin. So you know, Kevin, before we start anything, since it is the Christmas season, here is a real win-win for the pet community. If you buy a gift card for someone at Dave's, Dave's will donate 10% of the value of the gift card in the form of a gift card to one of the local shelters. So whether it be Dakin or TJ's or Feline Friends, who, you know, whichever one we want. So if we sell, I'm picking a number, if we sell $1,000 worth of gift cards, then the shelters will get an additional $100 worth of gift cards. And we do gift cards for them because they always need food, so they just come in and they get the food. So again, folks, come in and get a gift card. Tell the cashier I want the donation to go to either TJ's or Dakin or, you know, one of the legitimate shelters, not my cousin Ruthie's whatever, which happens. And then it's a win-win for everybody. So anyway, so here we are in our sort of Christmas area, right?
Yeah, our holiday
area. Yep, in Agawam store, and we got tons of stuff.
Yeah, we have lots of decorations and a lot of gift ideas too. You know, we have a lot of gardeners that watch the show. I'm surprised at how many people say, "Hey, I saw you on the show." You know, so there's plenty of things that we have that people could give as gifts. And
so why don't you give us a little tour?
Sure. One of the big things that was really popular this spring were the solar items. And so they've continued that into the fall and into the winter season. So these are all solar lanterns. They're glass and metal. And I know the camera won't pick it up, but when it gets dark, these go out, or the lights go on.
The lights go on?
And they're solar powered, so you don't have to worry about charging them or anything like that. So those are really popular, and after we get back there's actually some brand new ones that are really neat. Even these are, you know, holiday themed. It says Merry Christmas.
What is it, a birdhouse?
Yeah,
bird feeder?
No, it's actually a lantern.
Oh, it's a lantern.
Yep, and so this lights up.
Yep.
And so it's really the trend. We have a lot of holiday themed birdhouses. So we have a big wild bird you know,
we do a huge
group of people. So they come in and do that. And even the statuary, a lot of people, you know, if you have a gardener in the family that has been looking at a statue or a wind spinner or something like that, this is the time to get it, because it's we sold one piece yesterday that the customer said, you know, it's an item my mom has seen over and over and said she liked, but it's something she would never purchase for herself. So that's the, you know, that's the perfect gift, because you know they want that.
So we never had any of this stuff before. This is our first year doing all this stuff. So you would know what's hot.
Yep. So, you know, we kind of kept with the theme in terms of wild birds. So we have a lot of bird themed and, of course, animal themed things. Especially ornaments, and we're going to do a special on ornaments. Get one free if you buy 3. I think it's going to be. And so, you know, we try to keep them natural. So we have a whole tree of natural materials, and there are some really nice ones, just nice wooden ones that are all natural.
Someone made that.
Yeah, laser. They use lasers on these things now.
How cool is that?
And then, of course, you know, like I said, the decorations. We have quite a few. We actually have a couple of nice bigger pieces. If someone's looking for a centerpiece in their you know, living room or wherever we have some of those. There you go.
Nice, right in the bed.
You're
right
there 8 hours every night, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's a wonderful place for a centerpiece. So I know even walking, I'm limping because I don't know what I did. So all this stuff over here, Kevin.
Yeah.
This is tell me about all this stuff.
So these are solar as well, so you can put these outside and they light up. I know that, again, they don't show up very well in the daytime. And these are a little tough to see during the day as well. But if you look at the box, you can see it's actually a 3D. So when it lights up, it actually shows, so you can see the 3D image that's in there. And those are really neat as well. That's one of the newest trends.
Did you use something like that in college? Well, no. It was
Maybe your college.
Yeah, wrong thing. What do you use these for?
So it's a lantern, so someone could hang it. It does have a hanger, so they could hang it on a hook outside if they want to have it outside, or they could put it on a table at night. So at night,
so I
we
know
get some ambience.
Now over here, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah, these are great. Actually, we started with this year. One of the things I noticed is we didn't have a lot of team-themed stuff.
Yep.
So we actually have a whole bunch of team-themed ornaments. Of course, our local teams I went with.
Yep.
And these are forest faces. These are pretty popular now. These you put on a tree. I know it might be a little hard to see there, but you put them on a tree and it gives support for your team as well. Those are great gifts. We've done pretty well with those. We have a whole selection. We have a lot of customers who do the flags and they change them out regularly. So we have a whole bunch of holiday-themed flags, as well as the switch mats. I don't know that we've ever talked about those, but this is a great concept. There's the base mat, and then there's a space inside that you can switch out the inner part, and you can have a different one for each season, or some people do one for their dog. Or you could just do that mat alone. Yep. So, plenty of things for gift ideas.
While we're so, how's our indoor? I don't know, folks. If you haven't been here, you got to come in and do that. You got to come in and see this. Has anyone got eaten?
Nobody's gotten. Well, I don't know. A couple people have been missing. So, we still have cactus and succulents. They're going, but I'll get more in, and we'll have some poinsettias and some other decorations coming in probably within the next week as well. Wreaths and things like that.
Weeds?
So wreaths.
Oh, I thought you said weeds.
No, well, we have
Can
weeds.
you sell weeds?
Well,
I didn't know what kind of market there was for weeds.
But yeah, wreaths and garland, we'll have that in a week. So when everybody's ready to put it up, it'll be nice and fresh. The other thing to think about is that it's still time to put down fertilizer. So fall bulbs that you put in, so you have flowers in the spring. We still have plenty of time to do that. I know today it's going to be 55 degrees, perfect weather. And fertilizing your lawn, the fall fertilizer, you can put it right down until almost to the ground freezes, and that gives the lawn
You need it now?
Well, it helps
for the spring.
For the spring, but it also helps build the root system of the plants for the winter to survive the winter better.
Right. Okay. All right. Don't go away, folks. I hope you're in the holiday spirit now, because this is in 2 weeks. We're right in the middle of the holiday spirit. So we'll be back in just a minute. Well, here we are. We're back again, folks. And you know what? Again, if you just joined us, I just want to reiterate that since it's Christmas, and a lot of people get gift cards. If you buy a gift card to Dave's, we will donate 10% of the value of the gift card back to one of the shelters who always need these for food and supplies. So it's a win-win. It's a great present for someone, because that way you can't get the wrong thing, and then we donate to the shelter, so the shelter wins. So anyway, my favorite little rodent kind of person is a guinea pig.
Guinea pig.
In the whole wide world.
Yep.
So tell us why it's the best.
They make great pets. For kids, they're very snuggly, and they're very rarely nippy. Unless they get really stressed out or very, very scared, they don't nip. They'll snuggle with you, sit in your lap with you, they'll play. They're great pets.
Will they fetch your slippers?
Oh, they might. You might be able to teach them to do that.
Right.
But they're great. I can't say enough. I always recommend them for families with little kids because
They're just
they're just great.
You know what? I think in all my years I've never heard of a mean-tempered
Nope, me neither.
guinea pig.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
And so tell us about the care and nurturing of a guinea pig.
The care, we get them in very young. They need a good size. They will need a good size cage, like that. Yes, because this one will probably double in size.
Yep.
She's about maybe 6 weeks old.
Yep.
Timothy hay every day. We give them romaine lettuce, carrots,
And
apples,
we do
and we use oxbow. Oxbow guinea pig food. It's the best.
And what's the difference between guinea pig food and rabbit food? Because they look very
They do
similar.
look the same. Guinea pig food has more vitamin C in it, and it's better formulated.
Right. So what happens if they don't get? So this is what happens. Some people come in because rabbit food is less expensive than guinea pig food. They buy the rabbit food,
Nope.
and they can get scurvy and stuff.
They can,
right?
yes, because the formulas are
Not the
just,
animal, the person who bought it.
Yeah, because the formulas are just very different.
Yeah, even though they look the same.
Even though they look the same. Always check the label and make sure you get guinea pig food.
Yep. So how about water and
Water,
areas to play in and toys?
Fresh water every day. Their front teeth grow continually, so you want to give them something to chew on, chew toys, wooden chew toys, carrots, hard stuff to keep them worn down. Heat-wise, you want to keep it a little on the cooler side, usually not over 70 degrees,
Okay.
because they sweat through their paws.
What?
They sweat through their paws.
Really?
Yes. So you want to keep it semi-cool for them. 68,
So do we
70.
have like little guinea pig deodorant that you put on their paws or something before they go on a date or
Yeah,
something?
right?
Really? They
yeah.
sweat through their paws. Do other animals do that?
No, not really. Chinchillas you have to watch even closer
Yeah.
because they overheat easy. But these guys, you just have to kind of be careful. You know, you don't want to go overheat them.
All right. So, do you buy one or two?
One is good if you're going to take them out, socialize them. One is great. If you don't have a lot of time to spend with them, two. They love to be in pairs.
Can we tell if they're male or female when they're babies? Because that's the issue.
You can.
Yeah.
It's very hard. The boys, it's kind of easier. You just kind of press on their stomach,
Yep.
and their junk will pop
Yep.
out.
Yep.
Girls, there's like a little Y,
Yeah.
and you can tell. You have to look very close, especially with the babies.
Well, you don't really need to know if it's a girl as long as you can tell if it's a boy.
Right, and you don't ever.
By process of elimination.
Right, exactly.
I got that one,
exactly, you got that one.
Right.
Don't ever put a boy and a girl together.
How soon will they have babies?
They
5
can
minutes?
start almost They can start breeding at 6 to 8 weeks after they have a litter, so it's almost constant.
Right. So the guinea pigs that we get, we always have different, because there's 80 million different varieties of guinea pigs.
Yep. Sometimes we get the long hair Peruvians, which are very hard to come by.
Yep.
So they go as fast as they come in. We get the little Texels, the
Yep.
little Mohawks. These are just generally short hair ones we got this time. It
Right.
depends on the
And
availability.
we have more
too.
coming today, I guess, right?
Yes.
So we'll have plenty for Christmas.
Yes, we have more on order today.
Right, and we have plenty for Christmas because it's our absolute most famous. When someone comes in and says we want a pet for our
Yep.
kid, you
Yep.
can't have a dog or a cat.
No, guinea
This is
pigs.
it.
Yep.
But you know what, folks? Even though it's not a dog or a cat, they still require a lot of work. So I don't care what kind of pet you're
Nope.
getting.
Nope. Always check their food every day, fresh water every
Yep.
day, fresh food. You can give them vegetables, romaine lettuce, carrots, apples. If you want to come in, we have a list that I give out to everybody that buys a guinea pig so they know. Always spot clean every day. Keep their cages
Right.
extremely clean.
Right. So let's talk about bedding. We use Carefresh
Carefresh,
bedding. Do we
yes, we
blend
do.
it with anything?
Nope.
And we don't have to put any odor control in it?
No,
or
this works about the best, which for all our animals,
Yep.
upstairs, downstairs, it works
Yep.
about the best holding down the odor
Right.
and absorbing. So it's
Right. It's
absorbent.
absorbent. Right. Okay. So, how much? We're good. All right, so don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Are you also a bird food expert as much as a plant?
Yeah, I know quite a bit about it. Yeah. I mean, really, it depends on the types of birds that you want to attract on what kind of bird seed.
How about ravens?
Ravens. Well, that would be...
Because Halloween is coming up.
I don't know about bird seed, but for ravens, but...
the remnants from our Venus flytrap.
There you go. Or
would be perfect, right.
Olden place.
Right.
But we have basically any kind of bird seed to attract any kind of bird that you're looking for. And what's important, I think, is we have a lot of the bird seed, like the sunflower kernels and the meaties and the hearts, which make no mess. So you don't have the shells that are all over the place.
Right.
And you get you can find some of the really cheap stuff at some of the big box stuff, and half of the seed the birds aren't going to eat because it's just cheap seed that they don't eat.
Right.
This is all good quality seed.
I would say my first couple years before I knew any better, it's got to be 25 years ago when we went into the wild bird business, and I started using oil sunflower seeds.
Yep.
And then before I know it, I had sunflower plants growing
everywhere.
Everywhere. My wife was freaking out. These things, they grow like 20 feet tall.
Yes. Yeah.
So now I only use the hearts or the kernels. No mess.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and it's just it's great quality, like you said.
Yep.
It's fresh. The birds.
So let's
eat
talk
it all
about
up.
different kinds of feeders for different kinds of birds. So this is a relatively new one, by the way.
Yep, it's a finch. It's made for the Niger seed, which we do in small. And of course, all the bags, we have the big bags here, but we do small
Niger
bags.
Seed, you should do this now, folks. The Niger seed is the cheapest it's been probably in 20 years.
Yeah, it is really cheap, and it's
right, and it's only for the sale. But I'm telling you, get a 20-pound bag or 2 or 3.
Yep.
So here's the beauty. Let me interrupt Kevin for a minute. Here's the beauty of Niger seed, Niger or thistle. So these feeders, John, if you can see these tiny little holes. So if you want to attract finches, and there's zillions of yellow finches around, and the little chickadees and stuff, this is the kind of feeder you want. And if you have a porch, let's say you have a condo or you have here's the big deal. Squirrels don't like thistle seed.
Right. Yep.
So you don't have to worry about having squirrels and having a mess in your yard. And there's no mess because they eat the whole thing.
Exactly.
So what are you going to add to that, Kevin?
Oh, that's it. You said it all.
Yeah.
Right.
So go ahead.
So talking about squirrels, so there are a lot of options, because we want the other birds. We want the big birds, the cardinals and blue jays. Some people don't like them, but eagles, yes, eagles, they're not going to be in the seed either. But we have a whole selection of squirrel-proof. But this is an Audubon one, so the birds, it's weighted just so the birds can sit on this and get to the food. But if a squirrel jumps on it, it closes it off so it can't get in there. So where, baffles sometimes don't work because squirrels figure ways out, this really stops them from getting to that food very easily. And it's just Audubon is a high quality bird feeder you'll have for life.
Right. So I have the absolute feeder.
Yep.
I think I've had it, I don't even know how many years I've had it.
Yep.
I had one squirrel, and I had it, it's about this tall, no trees around it, no nothing. I had one squirrel that was able to jump up from the ground onto that feeder.
Wow.
And he would hang from the top and get the food. So I had to put the baffle. And it finally
worked.
Finally worked. But oh my word!
Yeah, they're tenacious. They'll get.
And you know how the baffle worked? The baffle, he would jump. So the baffle stuck out so far he couldn't jump past the baffle. Right. But if you want cardinals and blue jays, you have to have a feeder with a perch. They will not come to a tube feeder with a little thing like this.
Yeah, they need to feel secure.
Right. Yeah. They need a perch.
And then the other thing to talk about while we're talking about bird food is, of course, suet. Suet is a great way. It's high energy. That's, of course, the suet holder. This is year-round. People use these, and we actually have a no melt one for the summer.
Yep.
But with the winter coming up, this is high energy, so the food, where the birds can't get a lot of the other food, other than the seed you put out, this gives them a lot of high energy. And there are several different flavors, again, to attract
Right.
the different types of birds that you want in your yard.
Right. So I have not done suet. Do squirrels like the suet?
They will eat suet too, but again, when you put this up, it helps deter them.
Yeah, because they can't get it.
Exactly.
Right. And there are a million different suet holders.
Flavors, yeah.
Right? Is this a suet? This
Yep,
is another?
yep, for
Right.
fancy, it's just a
Right.
fancy one. And actually, one of the latest things is the suet nuggets. So those you actually, I don't have one over here, but it actually comes in you can actually get it looks like a bird feeder that is similar to the Niger one. It has
Yep.
small holes so that
They
the
can get
squirrels
this out.
can't get into it. And the birds can get into it. So it's similar to this, a little bit bigger holes, but it's a little bit easier to fill,
Yep.
where these you have to keep refilling
Yes.
once.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I use the sunflower hearts again because I don't like the mess, and I also have a thistle feeder, and so I get who. So everything is very peaceful
Yeah.
until the blue jays come.
Blue jays are really tenacious birds, and
Yeah,
a lot of people don't like them because
Yeah.
of that. Yeah.
So we put a sign up: no
Yeah.
blue jays.
Oh, they listen?
No. No. So, but the cardinals, it's amazing how many cardinals. And so, of course, I travel a lot now. And unfortunately, it's not for pleasure; it's for business. And my wife is not; she will not fill the bird feeder, so I'm away. And then the cardinals get angry and they don't come back
Sure.
for like a week
Yep.
until they know that.
And
you know,
that's why
back.
the suet is good too, because that'll last a little bit longer. They
does?
don't go through it quite
Yeah.
as fast.
Same thing with the thistle. They don't,
Yeah,
they don't go through it
exactly.
right away.
And of course, for the cardinals and some of the larger birds, actually, your brand, the Dave's
Yes.
Cherry, is really
Yes.
good for those.
Yeah.
The things with the fruits and nuts.
They
is
love
what-
fruits and nuts.
Yeah, the woodpeckers and the.
Yep. All right, hello everybody. Well, we lassoed Marcia,
Yeah.
right, to come in because we saw her working with her beautiful dog Shadow, who gave me a
Sit.
very nice welcoming. And so, tell me a little bit about Shadow.
Shadow is an all-American dog.
Yep.
And actually, I'm down here training because we're going to Shadow. We're going to compete in the rally cluster.
Oh, here at the
Here
Big E?
at the Big E, yeah.
Yep.
Shadow, come here, honey. Come on, sit.
So, tell me what are you competing in?
Rally, which is a form of obedience.
Yep.
And he's competing for excellent. His title in excellent. And obviously he likes to bark. But
So, tell me, what does that mean?
that means we've already gone through 2 other levels.
Yep.
And it's a more advanced. It's not the most advanced, but we've been training. He's a smart dog, and
Yeah. How long have you been training?
about 6 years.
Oh.
We do it all the time, just
Yeah.
because he's very smart.
Yeah.
And he likes the
Challenge?
attention, the challenge.
Yeah. Shadow, come here.
Hey, Shadow, leave it. Come here.
So, how many hours a week do you put in doing this?
Oh, we go to class once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And
For how many years you been doing this?
probably about 6 years since I got
Since you
him.
got
Yeah.
him?
Yeah.
I think it's just fabulous. It's a commitment from you. It's a commitment for the dog. But I think it's just great that you guys do that. So
Yeah.
do you work with Donna or some of the other?
I work with Missy Cabasa at Sandy
Yep.
Hill,
Yep.
Sandy Meadows Farm.
Yep.
And I work with Tibby Chase over
Yep.
at Exercise Finish.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
that's what it's
Yep.
called.
Yep.
And
Yep. So
That
what
way-
will you put Shadow through a few paces to show us what
Sure.
you
Here,
do?
let's see if you can.
I'll hobble out of the way. Shadow, you stay with your
Shadow,
mommy.
front. Okay. Around. Sit. Down. Okay. Let's see. Come here. Down. Pop up. Come on, pop up. No, you're not going to do it. Pop up. Thank you. That's better. I don't know what else to do here. Come on.
So what else do you do? Yeah, let's say you're in if you're at the, what would you do? Walk around or something?
We would heel around.
Yeah.
He would jump over. Here, I'll show
Yeah,
you
show
this.
me. That'd be cool.
Come on, Shadow.
Yep.
Come on, babes. Come on. Shadow. Come on, jump. Come on, heel, back here.
Is it higher than that, or is that? 'Cause
Yeah, it's a little bit higher than that normally, but
Yep.
I can't. I've been walking around here for
Right.
45 minutes,
Right.
working with him. I can't think of anything.
So this is something
Sit.
I'm noticing. You're not giving him treats every 2 seconds.
No, because in the ring in Excellent, I can't. When I'm working with him and practicing with him,
Yeah.
I will.
Yep.
Get him doing what I want him to do. But yes,
Right. How old is he? 6?
7. He just turned 7.
Just turned 7. He started to get a little gray.
Little gray, yeah.
I noticed it's like my mustache is starting to get a
like
little white.
I tell everybody he's premature gray
Yeah,
like
exactly.
me.
Exactly. So he gets along with do they ever have problems in the rink with dogs?
They
must,
do occasionally, not
Yeah,
with him.
not with him, right.
I find he's great with people.
Yep.
No problems
How do you
there.
get him to stop barking? My dog started
Yeah,
barking.
if I could figure that out, I'd be golden.
really?
I don't know how to do it either.
Oh.
Because he does it. I live up near Stanley Park in Westfield,
Yep.
and there's tons of squirrels up there. Oh yeah, he has a field day.
Oh.
I don't know how to get
Right.
him to stop doing
Right.
it. Of course not. And he's Shadow. Come here. He's
But see, I
protective.
noticed the minute you say Shadow, come here, he just.
Hey, Shadow. Come. Thank you.
Right? I mean,
Yeah, he's good.
will he chase after the squirrels if you let him out?
Yeah, but I have the fenced-in backyard
Got it.
because he will.
All right, so I'm feeling a little bit better now, folks. You can feel a little bit better now that it's like,
He's a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to give him some
Yep.
credit. He's a dog.
yep.
And he's very good about. He's very good about coming back when I call him.
Yep.
And
So do you go to other places, obviously, besides the Big E? But, hey, folks, oh, wait a minute. That's this weekend. This will already
would be aired.
Right, because this is a big show at the Big
It's
E.
the biggest. I think it's the biggest in the area
Right.
for the year.
Right, right. We
There-
had a booth there one year. We were in one of the halls, but they put us in one of the halls where there weren't that many people, so it was like we were just standing there looking at each other all day.
It's busy.
Yeah.
They have
in that main.
in the main building or
Yeah.
the other building, because
Yeah.
the secondary building has agility and it
Yep.
has the obedience,
Yep.
and both of those are Shadow. Come
Well,
here,
you know what?
Pumpkin.
He's just exploring and
Yeah,
he's a
he's
dog.
behaving himself. He's a dog.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, how much time do we have? We're good. We're good?
Okay.
To end or? Yeah, all right, okay.
Okay.
All right, Shadow, can you wave goodbye to everybody? Can you wave goodbye? Are you kissy?
Sure, yes, he is.
Are you kissy? Say goodbye, everybody. Say thanks for having me on the show, Dave. Oh, you like that, huh?
Yeah, he's one of those that will back up
All right,
into you.
folks. Happy Turkey Day, but you already saw this after Turkey Day, so
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it is what it is.
Right. See ya.